everyone, and thank you for joining me, Stock Trek Girl, for another Space Day Saturday. We will be exploring BlackSky, ticker symbol BKSY. And first off, I would like to congratulate both BlackSky and Rocket Lab for successfully launching and deploying 2 additional Gen 2 satellites for BlackSky with the mission Love at First Insight. Congratulations, Team BlackSky and Team Rocket Lab. From the Stock Trek team, you're doing a fantastic job. In today's video, we are going to talk all about BlackSky. We are going to talk about all the cool things that they do. We're going to talk about some really cool partnerships that they've developed. And we're going to talk about where I see this company headed in the future. So stay tuned, because this Space Day Saturday is going to be chock full of space goodness. BlackSky was originated in 2014, so a little while ago now, and their CEO, their current CEO, is Brian O'Toole. I like that name. It has a ring to it. So basically, what they're really big on is speed, because this company prides itself on being the first to know. So basically what BlackSky is, it's a global monitoring service. It is the eyes in the sky, and they have sensors on the ground. They are basically a huge collector of data, and a lot of people need this data. So a lot of their customers are going to be very wide-ranging, and they could be anyone from the Department of Defense, it could be anyone from the military to anyone in the commercial sectors, such as agriculture, weather, climate, industrial, construction. There's so many different applications and ways to use this data that's being collected by BlackSky. So let's dive a little bit deeper into their satellites. Now, they also have a joint venture in the manufacturing of their satellites with LeoStella. So a lot of the cool things that they have to offer for their customers are real-time insights. So these insights are delivered quickly and speedily. They have a very, very quick revisit rate with their satellites to be able to capture pictures and come back and capture them again. And so people can see the different changes that are evolving, at different sites, which is really cool. So between the global monitoring system, between terrestrial land-based sensors combined with the satellites up above in space, they can deliver data to practically anybody in the world. So they currently have 9 satellites in LEO, lower Earth orbit, and they are planning on launching several more throughout the end of this year into next year and beyond. So basically, they are working on an ever-expanding constellation right now. And so they are manufactured, the satellites, by their joint partnership with the LeoStella. And also, they utilize their propulsion from Deep Space Industries, okay? So the propulsion is really cool. It is a water-based propulsion. So literally their satellites are just swimming up there in the ocean of space. Now, their satellites have about a 3-year life cycle. And you may be thinking, what the heck? Why just 3 years? You go through all that work of putting the satellites up there, and then, after 3 years, that's it. Well, the reason why there is a 3-year is because there needs to be room to upgrade, right? So after 3 years, they can upgrade their satellites, introducing new resolution, new additional components to make it more advanced and to give their clients better detailed analytics and insight on the ground. Speaking of upgrades, they recently launched 2 Gen 2 satellites with Rocket Lab via their Love at First Insight mission. Now, these 2 Gen 2 satellites will one day be replaced by Gen 3. And Gen 3 is already in the works and already is come about. And I will talk more about their Gen 3 sats and what they have to offer a little bit further on in the video. So be sure to stay tuned to learn more about the upcoming Gen 3 satellite. Now, their satellites are capable of about 1 meter resolution, as low as that. And for those of you that don't know, the lower the resolution, so the closer to zero, the better the image quality you're going to capture. The more detailed of the image, when you enhance it, you can see it more clearly. So again, why does resolution matter so much? Well, let's take a look at this little incident that happened earlier. I'm sure some of you might remember it.
Now, it's one of the world's most important shipping routes, and it's blocked. A giant container ship ran aground in the Suez Canal after losing power. And at around 200,000 tons and over 400 meters long, the container, well, it's going to take some shifting. 50 ships a day normally pass through the canal, carrying 12% of the world's trade. So the pressure is really on to get her refloated.
Now, some of you may recall the strange affair of the cargo ship stuck in the Suez Canal, and BlackSky being able to deliver images like this one for real-time insights for the people on the ground is going to help enormously when it comes to disasters such as this. So this is one prime example of how BlackSky is delivering insights and doing it quickly. Now, I want to make this very clear. BlackSky isn't just about satellites. They are a global intelligence company. So they have this Spectra AI, and they utilize this Spectra AI to get the data that the images are collecting and deliver real-time insights to their client. So another thing that the satellites offer for BlackSky is the ability to detect objects and different areas and locations. Let's say you want to check out the new Tesla Gigafactory that's being built in Berlin. Well, you can utilize BlackSky and get real-time insights on the changes that are happening on the construction, on the location, on the build time, and even probably what little Tesla vehicles they have sitting out around the area. So that's one example of how different companies would utilize this type of product. So they can utilize it, for airports, they can utilize it for, traffic even. Also, I'm sure, they could capture images and get this real-time insight on climate changes, and natural disasters like wildfires, earthquake damage, hurricane damage, by insurance companies that might want to get an idea of things. So there's so many different ways that this company can deliver data to a wide range of industries. Not only do they use their own constellation, but they also utilize third parties as well. So it's kind of like a whole nother virtual constellation. So by having the ability to deliver all this information, quickly and speedily, because, in this line of business, speed is very, very important. These people that are their clients, they want things quick because they have to make really, really quick decisions, especially when it comes to something like natural disasters or military, you have to react quickly. So the fact that, they have put, speed and being the first to know as part of their mottos, that's what's going to make BlackSky, go ahead of the pack, is, being able to deliver these insights with such speed and efficiency that the clients are able to make the decisions that they need to make. Now, BlackSky, I like to think of BlackSky kind of as the Palantir of space. And, it's kind of funny that I mentioned that because they are actually working with Palantir right now. That's right, BlackSky and Palantir, they've come to this agreement, and it's not quite love at first insight like with Rocket Lab, but maybe Palantir is like their second love, but I still think Rocket Lab is, you never get over the first one, as they say. So as far as their past, achievements that they've done, they have bagged a contract with NASA. They are definitely moving along as far as their clientele. They're picking up some pretty big fish.
Wow! Oh my God!
And that is only just the beginning. Now, they are also, how I mentioned about the Gen 3 sats, that's going to be a game changer for BlackSky, because these Gen 3 sats that they now have and are working on, they offer night vision. Because right now, BlackSky's images can currently capture from dusk till dawn. But then what happens when there's not only a black sky in the sky, but it's also black on Earth? That's where the Gen 3 sat's going to come in, because they're going to need that night vision, especially for, military and defense purposes. By offering that capability, they are opening doors to more government contracts, which is great for their company and for their shareholders. So as I mentioned before, they are going to be working on Gen 3 sats. Now, these Gen 3 sats are going to be particularly important because they are going to be first dealing with the Army utilizing their Gen 3 sats as early as 2022. So the Army will be busy with tasking the satellites, while BlackSky will be delivering analytics and insights via their Spectra AI, their machine learning, and their artificial intelligence. Now, the next big development, of course, is their ever-expanding fleet. So they will probably have over a dozen satellites in the near term, and going into 2025, they plan to have as many as 30, and beyond that, their goal is to go as high as 60 satellites. So this is going to give them more range, more revisit rates, and higher capability to deliver insights and data to their clients.
Now, as far as the stock of BlackSky, ticker symbol BKSY, can you take a wild guess on Stock Trek Girl's stance on this one? You guessed it, bullish. Now, please keep in mind that while I am bullish on BlackSky stock, my outlook is more long-term, so about 5-year minimum outlook for this one for me in particular, due to the fact that they are currently on the ground floor, they're building out their infrastructure, but with this in mind, this is what makes it have the potential for exponential growth. So that's my take on this stock, and let me know what you think.
Be sure to hit the like button if you are currently invested in or plan to invest in BlackSky, and leave a comment below and tell me why you chose BlackSky and what you are looking forward to in the future. And be sure to stop by on Twitter under handle StockTrekGirl to say hello to me, and also to gather little tidbits and information, or to leave some more comments in between the Space Day Saturday videos. As well, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you will be notified first when a new Space Day Saturday video, or when I might decide to surprise you with another video. So be sure to click that bell and you'll be notified right away whenever I upload something new. Until next time, live long and prosper.